Y'all, so never in a million years would I be thinking that I would be sitting here making this video, but this video is to Texas Roadhouse in Walpole, and this is specifically at the staff Deanna, which is a manager, and then Crystal, who is also a manager, and they worked today, August 27th, at around 7 to 8 p.m. while I was there. But anyways, so everything was fine, and then we got our second batch of bread. We all started eating, you know, nothing was wrong with the first batch, and then boom, my sister... Until... My sister, she's chewing her bread. You know, usually my mom, she cuts it up, puts the butter on. My sister's 6 years old, so obviously she's not doing that herself. And mid-bite, my sister's like, ow, like there's something hard in here. So my mom takes the bun to inspect it. We open the bun to find staples. We find staples, like, baked into the bread. Like...
Yeah, thanks goodness she didn't bite the whole bite.
Right, because that could have been, literally staples could have been in my sister's throat right now. So we didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Obviously mistakes happen. We're just praying to God, like, you know, there's no more staples. We're thanking God that she didn't swallow that part. Luckily she just bit into it and felt the staple. So we grabbed someone and we're like, can we just have a manager real quick? A manager comes over and we're showing her, and mind you, I'm going to put all the clips in this video. We're showing her. This right here, I don't know how it happened, but it's unacceptable. It has us kind of scared to bite into the rest of the bread. Like, I don't know how this could have happened. She takes a look, and there's not even one, but there are several staples in there. There's like a pack, like a ripped off pack of staples in the bread. So she's like, yeah, this is absolutely unacceptable. I'm going to go ahead and comp your whole order. This should not have happened. What I'm thinking, like my speculation, is that when the cookers were making the bread, when they opened the bag, the staples from the bag ripped out and fell into the dough. So we're like, yeah, that does seem kind of logical, or maybe someone was stapling something, they got out and, you know, just fell in the dough. She's like, yeah, like I completely agree, but, you know, this is a crazy freak accident and we're going to comp your bill. So everything was fine. A second manager then comes over and then she's like, so I'm just concerned.
How did the staples get in the bun? How about you tell me? Yeah, how did these fucking staples get in my baby's bun?
And she goes, well, this is a staple-free premise, so we don't have no staples in this building. But yeah,
there's staples on some paperwork at a table right next to us.
Clock it, and I got photos. I'm putting every photo in this. There's literally staples lying right on a desk, right, like, next to us. Like, you can't lie about that.
Mind you, she tries to ask, did we bring any staples in, or was my little one playing with the machines? Does your machine have staples in it?
Right. Mind you, these are just the things that you put the coin in and get, like, a little rubber duck from. How would my sister have gotten staples? And if you check the camera, we were running inside because they had texted us to come inside. We were like, oh, let's not waste our time. So we went straight to the reservation desk. My sister did not play with this, touch with this. We literally went straight to be serviced. Like, there was no stopping and picking up staples so that she could put in bread.
What kills me is just, you know, the lack of accountability. We went, you know, we go there all the time. Matter of fact, me and the little one was there 2 days prior. We eat at this restaurant every freaking week.
But let me say, if anybody knows me, they know that Texas Roadhouse is my last name. You can ask how many friends have gone to Texas Roadhouse with me. Everybody knows, like, I've been on that saddle every year for my birthday since I was, like, ordering off the kids menu. Before my mom even allowed me and my friends to order off the adults menu. I've been at Texas Roadhouse. It's not about a free meal. It was just about the lack of accountability. She came over here talking about she's concerned of how the staples got there. Okay, I'm kind of concerned too. And I don't know why you're saying, like, oh, well, this is a staple-free premise when we literally have proof of staples. And you guys have stapled things right on your board, like with thumbtacks and everything. So you literally are lying out your teeth.
And then the contradicting statements, because Crystal says that when they're making the bread, that it's possible they ripped the bag open, the packaging of the bread or whatever, in the kitchen, and that staples could have got into the bread mix or whatever. But then here comes Deanna saying, yeah, we don't have staples. I mean, so which one is it?
Which one is it? Do y'all bags got staples or do they not? And then, so basically, the check comes and only one meal was comped. We're not mad about paying the bill. We had full intent on coming to pay what we ordered. So it was just like kind of shocking that the first manager, Crystal, had relayed that we were getting a comped meal. This should never have happened. There shouldn't have been no close call like this. Okay, perfect. Like, we're not gonna get up and leave. She said if we still wanted to stay, she was gonna comp our meal. We stayed. It's just an accident. So then we got the bill and only one little meal was comped out. So we grabbed the manager, Deanna, again, and we're like, hey, you know, we're not trying to be, you know, like spiteful, but I'm just confused as to how one manager is telling me that we're getting a comped meal for this, and now it's only one thing that was comped. And Deanna had the nerve to say she doesn't feel comfortable with comping the meal because, for one, my sister wasn't injured by the incident that occurred, or because she knows that there's no staples on the premise.
Well, let's talk about injury. Just because she didn't hurt her tongue right in the moment does not mean an injury didn't occur. What if someone pricked theirself with the staples, got blood on it, and now stuck it in my baby's bun? You tell me, is there going to be an injury?
And why would we come with staples and give it to the 6-year-old out of us three? Out of me, my mom, and my little sister, why would I put staples in the bread that she was gonna eat? If I wanted to get the money, do you think I would give it to her? What? No. And if Deanna, if you have kids, if that was your kid that almost had a staple, do you think that you would be fine with getting told that you don't feel comfortable, or the waitress doesn't feel comfortable with comping your meal? nah, like, you guys are gonna get held accountable.
And I also get it that, you know, I'm sure restaurants deal with a lot of customers coming in there doing some bogus crap like that. But unfortunately, you do have some actual honest customers who believe in telling the truth. I'm a God-fearing woman, and I don't lie. So just the fact that I was just looking for accountability and a level of respect. It wasn't about a free meal, but just acknowledging, I'm sorry, we don't know how this got in your daughter's bun. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again. And that would have been fine until Deanna came back and kind of took back what we thought we were getting accountability from Crystal. And then now their words are contradicting each other. And that's where, it was, you know, now, yes, I was pressuring the meal being free, because honor your word. Be respectful. Honor your word. All you have is your word.
And she said that she's trying to figure out where the staples came from. And I was like, if that's what you're trying to do, I suggest you looking at the cameras to see what happened in the kitchen, because we didn't walk in this freaking building with no staples. Why? Just why? They were at Texas Roadhouse 2 days ago. Like, make it make sense. So this is literally at Deanna. She was wearing a black shirt and she had a black visor and she had long earrings that dangled on her ear. And this is at Crystal, who I was literally just complimenting up front about how pretty her mascara looks. I have no bitterness, no ill intent, no nothing. I didn't come in there to scam. You could tell my energy was welcoming from when I walked in. I was literally like, girl, your mascara looks so beautiful. Like, she put me on to which one it was. I wasn't there to cause no problems. It's the fact that y'all can't hold y'all staff accountable. And I bet if this Deanna was in our situation, it wouldn't have been the same. And she would have been mad for her daughter or son as well. So this is unacceptable. Texas Roadhouse. This happened at the Texas Roadhouse in Walpole, Massachusetts.
Hi there. How can I help you over here?
So we just had one question, because we were told by the previous ministry that we did speak to that the entire meal would be comp. So we were just kind of curious as to where it went from comp to just one dish. But she said the entire meal would be taken care of.
Okay. She doesn't feel like that's what she had said, so I can certainly grab her if you like.
Okay.
But I'm just not comfortable comping your whole bill for something, you know, that didn't quite, you know, there was no injury or things like that. So that's why I took the kids' meal off, you know, in good faith of what could have possibly been an issue, you know. But I'm not comfortable comping her whole meal tonight.
Okay.
Okay, it was just a matter of
it's just
the
that
other
what
one
she
spoke
relayed.
prematurely, and that's, so it's just a matter of honor what you said. You know, like, we didn't come with it. Even when I addressed it, I told her that we didn't, you know, we come here all the time. We don't need a free meal, but because she said that, it was just to honor what you said.
Okay. For sure. Yeah, that's not, you know, that wasn't the conversation, you know, that she had with me. So I can definitely grab her so that we can clarify that, okay?
Yeah, it seems like we're
she
hearing
also
two
said that
different
it was
things.
that the bags came with staples, and now you guys are completely contradicting each other.
Yeah, so I will tell you again, I'm the managing partner. I worked for the company for 17 years, so I'm very thorough in the kitchen. She's actually not trained to work the kitchen.
But she must know to say, then how would she even be able to speak on bags being opening? If she's not in the kitchen, how does she even know how things are prepared or what packaged is? So it seems like she knew something, and then when we speak to you and it's saying the opposite of what she said, that's where we're getting frustrated at now, is both conversations are contradicting each other.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And again, that's great feedback that I can follow up with her, because again, she has never worked a day in bake in her life. And you know, it is very possible that she did try and solve the issue with things that she thought that she was aware of. Hey Crystal, they said you told them you were going to comp their whole bill, so you're not upset that you said that.
Yeah, I said I would call, but I have to go check with my partner first.
Yeah, so I think that might be.
I don't remember.
That was it.
That was
Maybe that's where the confusion was. So, like I said, I have documented everything. I've come what I feel comfortable with for you for tonight. And if you need anything else, I'm certainly here to answer any questions.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what was your name again, too? Crystal. Okay, Deanna and Crystal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah,
We're all set.
absolutely.
I know, I'm glad you didn't. Because if you would have took a bite that had the staples in it, how the heck? Staples in bread?